if you own a boutique fitness studio and you are watching your classes run half empty, or you are spending money on marketing that is not working, or you are just exhausted trying to do everything yourself, this episode is for you. I am Amy Mewborn. I am an integrative health practitioner, a certified health coach, and I have spent more than 15 years helping fitness studio owners build businesses that actually work. I have helped launch over 150 boutique fitness studios. I have written the franchise manuals for one of the large international fitness brands. I have seen studios fail, and I have seen them thrive. And today I am going to walk you through 7 marketing moves that will help you fill your classes, keep your clients, and grow your studio without burning yourself into the ground. Let me be really honest with you. The boutique fitness industry is booming on the surface. The global boutique fitness market is projected to be worth $64 billion in 2026, growing at about 7.6% per year. A record 77 million Americans held a gym membership in 2024. That is more than ever before. The demand is there, but here is the number that keeps studio owners up at night. At the end of 2023, data from the industry showed that over 91% of boutique fitness studios were not sustainably profitable. Read that again. 9 out of 10 studios are not making real money, not because people do not want what they offer, but because most studio owners are using marketing strategies that do not work, or they are not using any strategy at all. That stops today. Here are 7 moves you can start making right now. Tip 1, stop posting and start connecting. Here is why this matters. Most studio owners believe that posting more on social media equals more clients. It does not. Research shows that fitness brands focused on community building and authentic connection report 78% higher retention rates and 3.2 times more word-of-mouth referrals than studios that only post promotional content. 78%. That is not a small number. Here is what most studios are doing wrong. They are treating Instagram like a billboard. They post a class schedule graphic. They post a motivational quote. They post a before and after photo. And then they wonder why nobody shows up. People can feel when content is automated and cold, and they scroll right past it. What to do instead is shift your focus from posting to connecting. Respond to every comment like a real human being. Slide into the DMs of people who like your posts and have a real conversation. Go live and answer questions. Show behind the scenes of your studio. Introduce your instructors. Let people fall in love with your culture before they ever walk through the door. One genuine interaction is worth 50 generic posts. Do this today. Pick 3 people who liked your last post and send them a personal message, not a sales pitch, just a hello. Ask them what kind of classes they love. That one conversation could be the beginning of a long-term client relationship. Tip 2, fix your first impression before you spend another dollar on ads. Here is why this matters. You can spend thousands on Facebook and Instagram ads. You can run Google campaigns. You can partner with influencers. But if a potential client walks into your studio and does not feel welcomed, seen, and guided through a clear next step, that money is wasted. Research from the International Health, Racquet and Sports Club Association found that 87% of members who had a positive onboarding experience remained active after 6 months. 87%. Meanwhile, 50% of new gym members drop out within the first 6 months overall. The difference is almost always in the welcome. Here is what most studios are doing wrong. They hand someone a waiver, point them to the class, and hope for the best. They let a new client walk out without a plan, without a next step, without feeling like they belong. And then they are shocked when that person never comes back. What to do instead is build what I call a first day protocol. Every new client should get a personal welcome from someone on your team, not just a hello, an actual conversation, find out their goals, find out what brought them in today, walk them through what to expect, introduce them to at least one other member, and after their first class, follow up with a personal message, a text, an email, something that says, I see you and I want you to come back. Here is a real example from the industry. A Pilates studio stopped running Facebook ads and redirected that time toward personally welcoming every new client, remembering their goals, and following up within 24 hours of their first visit. Their referral rates increased 40% within just 3 months. 40% more referrals, 0 extra ad spend. Tip 3, build a referral system that actually runs. Here is why this matters. Word of mouth is not a nice to have. It is your single most powerful marketing tool. Research published in the Journal of Marketing Research found that referred customers bring in 30 to 57% more new customers through their own referrals. And Wharton Business School study found that the cost to acquire a referred customer is over $23 less than a non-referred customer, with a 60% higher return on investment over a 6-year window. Your happiest clients are a marketing machine. The problem is that most studios never turn that machine on. Here's what most studios are doing wrong. They rely on organic word of mouth. They hope clients will talk about them, but hope is not a strategy. Studios that implement recognition-based referral programs see 30 to 50% higher participation than studios that just offer discounts for referrals. What to do instead is create a bring a friend system with a structure behind it. Give your current clients something specific to do. Give them a unique referral link. Put a referral board in your studio. Celebrate your refers by name in class and on social media. Run a seasonal challenge. Who can bring in the most new members this month? Make it fun. Make it visible. And remember, people are more motivated by recognition than by a discount. A shout out in class and a photo on your Instagram will get you more referrals than 10% off their next pack. Tip 4, know your numbers or your studio will not survive. Here is why this matters. You cannot fix what you do not measure. The average gym retention rate is 66% annually. That means roughly 1 in 3 of your clients is leaving every single year. If you are losing 7.5% of your clients every month, you will replace your entire client base within a year. You are running on a hamster wheel and you do not even know it. Here is what most studios are doing wrong. They track revenue and nothing else. They know what came in last month, but they do not know their retention rate, their intro conversion rate, their class utilization rate, or their average revenue per client. Without those numbers, you are flying blind. What to do instead is track 4 key numbers every single month. First, your retention rate. What percentage of your clients are coming back month after month? A healthy boutique studio should be aiming for 85% or higher. Second, your intro conversion rate. What percentage of people who try your studio actually become members? Third, your class fill rate. Are your classes full? Are some time slots completely empty? Fourth, your average revenue per client. Top boutique studios earn an average of $774 per member annually. Where do you land? Once you know your numbers, you know where to put your energy. If your intro conversion is low, you have a sales process problem. If your retention is low, you have a client experience problem. If your classes are empty on certain days, you have a scheduling problem. Every one of those problems has a solution, but you have to see the problem first. Tip 5, create an intro offer that actually converts. Here is why this matters. Your introductory offer is the front door of your business. It is how strangers become clients. Research from the boutique fitness industry shows that the highest earning studios, the top 25% by annual revenue, generate nearly 60% of their revenue from memberships. Not from class packs, not from drop-ins, from memberships. That means the job of your intro offer is not to make money. The job of your intro offer is to convert someone into a long-term member. Here is what most studios are doing wrong. They create an intro offer based on price, 2 weeks for $40, 10 classes for $99, and the offer does not lead anywhere. There is no clear next step. There is no urgency. There is no conversion conversation built in. What to do instead is design your intro offer as the beginning of a journey, not a standalone product. Give the offer a name that speaks to a transformation. Instead of a 2-week trial, call it the 14-day strong start. Instead of just giving people access, give them a plan, a schedule, a check-in at the end, and on day 10 or 11 of their trial, have a real conversation with them about what comes next. Not a hard sell, a genuine conversation about their goals and how your studio can help them get there. Do this today. Pull up your intro offer right now and ask yourself, does this feel like a beginning or a transaction? If it feels like a transaction, It needs a redesign. Tip 6. Stop being the best kept secret in your town. Here is why this matters. Nearly 50% of all Google searches are location specific. People in your neighborhood are searching for fitness studios, yoga classes, Pilates, and barre every single day. If your studio is not showing up in those results, you do not exist to those people. Local visibility is free, and most studio owners are ignoring it completely. Here is what most studios are doing wrong. They are investing in social media and paid ads, but their Google business profile is outdated. Their website has no local SEO. They have 0 reviews. And their name does not show up when someone searches for the best Pilates studio in their city. You are invisible to the people who are actively looking for you. What to do instead is treat your Google business profile like a second website. Keep your hours updated, upload fresh photos every month, respond to every review, good and bad, post updates directly to your Google profile. And here is the move most studios overlook. Ask your happiest clients to leave a review. Not in a mass email blast, ask them personally, in person. After a class they loved, a personal ask converts far better than a mass request. Then look at your website. Are your city and neighborhood mentioned naturally throughout the content? Does your homepage say what kind of studio you are and where you are located? These are simple fixes that pay off for years. Tip 7, build your marketing around your community, not your classes. Here is why this matters. 80% of boutique fitness studios run community building events like challenges, social nights, and retreats. But only a fraction of those studios actually use community as their primary marketing engine. The studios that do win. People do not stay at a studio because of the equipment. They do not stay because of the price. According to IHRSA, 45% of members stay because of positive interactions with staff. They stay because of how the studio makes them feel. Here is what most studios are doing wrong. They build their marketing around their class schedule. Their ads say things like Monday Barre at 9 a.m. or Reformer Pilates Tuesdays and Thursdays. That is not marketing. That is a calendar. Nobody buys a feeling of belonging from a calendar. What to do instead is lead with the outcome and the community. Instead of advertising a class, advertise a transformation and a tribe, run a 21-day challenge, and invite your community to do it together. Host a free wellness workshop at your studio and open it to the public. Partner with a local smoothie shop, a chiropractor, or a health coach to co-host events. When you build community, you build loyalty, and loyalty is your best marketing. Here is a fast recap of all 7 moves. 1, stop posting and start connecting. Real relationships beat random posts every time. 2, fix your first impression. A structured welcome experience will keep more clients than any ad campaign. 3, build a referral system. Your happiest clients are your most powerful marketing tool. Give them a reason to use it. 4, know your numbers, retention rate, conversion rate, class fill rate, and revenue per client. Track them every single month. 5, create an intro offer that converts. Design it as the beginning of a journey, not a standalone product. 6, stop being the best kept secret. Local SEO and your Google business profile are free, and most studios ignore them completely. 7, build your marketing around community. People stay because of how they feel, not because of your class schedule. Now let us talk about what to actually do with this. Today, pick one of these 7 moves and take one action. If you have not updated your Google business profile in months, do that today. If you have not personally reached out to a new client in a week, do that today. One move, one day, this week, layer in 2 or 3 more. Review your intro offer, set up a simple referral program, block time to go through your key numbers over the next 30 days, build consistency. This is not about one big marketing push. It is about creating systems that work every single day, whether you are in the studio or not. If you are ready to go deeper on all of this, I want to tell you about Fitness Marketing Made Easy. This is not a course you buy and never finish. This is a live, in-person coaching community for fitness studio owners. For just $97 a month, you get access to everything. Twice monthly live coaching and Q&A sessions where you can bring your specific questions and get real answers. A community message board where you can ask anything and get support immediately. Done for you social media content, newsletters, Canva templates, and AI tools that save you hours every week. and over $10,000 worth of course content covering everything from intro offers and referral programs to running Facebook ads, building community partnerships, getting press coverage, and automating your marketing. I have worked with hundreds of studio owners. I wrote the franchise manuals for one of the largest international fitness brands in the world. I know what works, and I built Fitness Marketing Made Easy so you do not have to figure it out alone. If that sounds like what you have been looking for, come find me on Instagram at Amy Mewborn. DM me the word studio, and I will send you the link to join. Or head to amymewborn.com/fitness-marketing and get started today. No contracts, cancel anytime. Just real support, real strategies, and a real community of studio owners who get exactly what you are going through. You built something beautiful. Let's fill it and keep it full.